This video is taken on the iPhone 13 Pro. Yes, what you're seeing is entirely shot on this 3-year-old phone, and I'm here to convince you that it's still worth it in 2024. Now you might be thinking, with the new iPhone 16 models packing serious upgrades, why even look at the 13 Pro? Well, it's more complicated than that, but I'll show you why this phone might still be worth it. First up, let's talk design. The iPhone 13 Pro is one of the best looking phones out there. It has that premium stainless steel frame and matte glass back, which feels nice in the hands. Even after 3 years, it looks and feels top tier. Now, compared to the newer models, it's missing that dynamic island, but not everyone is looking for that. The flat edge design the Apple introduced with the iPhone 12 still holds up, and it feels comfortable in the hands. No complaints. If you like Pro phones like me but don't want that bulky size in your hands, you're in luck. Still a perfect middle ground for most users, balancing screen real estate without feeling bulky. Now let's talk about this display on the iPhone 13 Pro. It comes with a 6.1-inch Super Retina OLED display with rich colors, deeper contrast, and with a 120Hz ProMotion, scrolling is better smooth. The 120Hz display was a game changer back in 2021, and guess what? It still is in 2024. Whether you're gaming, scrolling through YouTube, or swiping through apps, scrolling is better smooth, guys. The display is strong enough to handle outdoor viewing and HDR content, and it's still gorgeous in 2024. Compared to the iPhone 16's display, you may not notice a huge difference unless you are looking for it. Performance-wise, the A15 Bionic chip is a beast. 3 years later, this phone can handle pretty much anything you throw at it. Whether it's intensive gaming, photo editing, or multitasking, the iPhone 13 Pro keeps up without breaking its sweat. Honestly, you'll hardly notice a difference compared to the A16 or A17 unless you're doing these tasks. If you're someone who uses their phones for everyday apps, social media, and gaming, this one is not slowing down anytime soon. It's fast, and it will stay fast for a couple more years at least. Now, I know the main reason you clicked on this video was for the cameras. This phone has a 12-megapixel camera with 3 lenses, the wide, the ultra-wide, and the telephoto lens. The question is, how does it perform in 2024? Spoiler alert, it's amazing. But before we look at the camera quality on the iPhone 13 Pro, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and leave a like. I mean, why not? Okay, whether you're shooting in low light, capturing portrait photos, or taking 4K video, the iPhone 13 Pro still holds its ground. Low light performance is impressive thanks to Apple's computational photography. I've taken a ton of photos with the iPhone 13 Pro and I can confidently say they look fantastic, especially if you're posting on social media. And then there's micro photography. Getting up close to objects, super sharp. You can capture crazy detail on things like texture, plants, or even tiny objects, and it looks pro level. When it comes to video, you're looking at a 4K HDR recording. It's crisp, and for those who love editing videos, you've got ProRAW and ProRes capabilities. Now, compared to the iPhone 15's camera, sure, you're missing out on some features like improved zoom or enhanced capabilities, but for most people, the difference isn't massive. Battery life is always a big deal, right? The iPhone 13 Pro started off with a fantastic endurance, but how is it doing after 3 years? Well, it really depends on how much you've pushed it over the years, but in general, it still gives you a full day of use. Battery degradation is real, of course, but it's not a deal breaker, especially with software optimization and low power mode. On average, my screen time is always between 8 to 10 hours and I can finish the day without needing to charge. But if you're doing heavy stuff like intensive gaming or a lot of video recording, expect to top up once or twice a day, depending on the battery health, of course. As of 2024, the iPhone 13 Pro runs the latest iOS 18 smoothly. Apple's software updates keep it feeling fresh with features like standby mode, interactive widgets, and the new privacy features. There's really no sign of the iPhone 13 Pro lagging behind in terms of software support. However, you won't be getting Apple Intelligence on the iPhone 13 Pro. It's only available on the iPhone 15 Pro and later models. But honestly, I found myself using other apps like ChatGPT and Power, which offer a bunch of AI tools that can handle the same task, if not better. So, you won't really feel like you're missing out. Apple will continue updating this phone for a few more years, so if you're concerned about future-proofing, you're in good hands. Now let's talk about money. In 2024, you can find the iPhone 13 Pro at a much lower price compared to the iPhone 15 Pro or even the iPhone 14 Pro. You're still getting flagship performance, but without that flagship price tag. If you're on a budget and you don't care about having the latest and greatest, the iPhone 13 Pro is a fantastic deal. It may lack a few of the newer features, but overall, it still offers an excellent performance. So, is the iPhone 13 Pro still worth it in 2024? Absolutely. You get premium design, a killer display, solid cameras, and a fantastic performance, all at a more affordable price now. If you're not chasing the newest features and you still want a reliable, fast, capable phone, the iPhone 13 Pro still delivers. Sure, you need the latest tech, go for the newest models. But for most people, this phone can easily keep up with whatever you throw at it. What do you think? Does the iPhone 13 Pro cut it in 2024? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. You can check out my other videos for more tech reviews and insights. Catch you in the next video.